What's up everybody, it's your host Cleric Dragoon, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about cold-blooded Gobo Laloon. Now with cold-blooded Gobo Laloon, obviously your funneling technique is a little bit more tricky due to the fact you only got one golem tanking, but that also means that you've got 30 more troop space for something else, whether it be some baby drags or whether it is more balloons. It just gives you more options as a player to add to your attack force. So let's take a look here at number 22. Number 22 is being hit by Lucky Strike, and you can look at this comp here. He's got 3 hounds, 13 balloons. He's just got a couple of baby drags for the funnel and 1 golem tanking. So, and then of course bowlers and the CC. So basically, let me stop it here. So basically he is after this 1 AD, the queen, the CC. But now this is pretty ambitious where he's coming in at, because to trigger that CC he's going to have to jump over this wall right here where the queen is. So let's take a look at this hit here. So he's locked his golem there, and he's just hoping that queen doesn't target this baby drag. If she targets the baby drag, well, and he's going to get the funnel made hopefully. Yeah, he's got the funnel made here, but it's a little tricky here. If the queen is attracted by his kill squad here, he's going to get the kill on the queen, which is great. And here she comes. Watch, the king's going to her. Perfect. Don't know why those bowlers blew the funnel. That was kind of weird. But other than that, this attack is going quite well, actually. He's going to get 2 AD and the CC, and that is great with a cold-blooded Laloon. That's never really guaranteed. So he's already ahead of the game right here. And he's got the sweepers down. He can come in at any side he wants. And here he comes, nice and calm, putting his balloons in very slowly. Second hound here, coming in, just taking his time. Doesn't have very many spells left here, so he's got to be smart. And look at this ring of death right here. Holy smokes. That's rough. That is rough. And his balloons are taking a pounding from that splash, unfortunately. But that's, you know, that's the name of the game in this game. That was a well thought out design right there, actually. But he's going to get this hound to pop, hopefully, if that archer tower will redirect, and it is not. The hound would pop, but it's not going to pop. So he's not going to get the cleanup from those pups. If he gets lucky and hits an air mine here, he'll be fortunate. But he's got plenty of troops, guys. He's still, look at there, there it went. He's still got 2 haste spells that he could swag. So that just tells you how great this attack was. I mean, really and truly, Lucky Strikes crushed this base. Good job, man. All right. Stop right there. Alright guys, we got another example of cold-blooded Gobo Laloon right here. And this base is absolutely perfect for it. Now look what he's got here. He's got an anchor point. He's got 2 AD, the queen, and the CC, all within this perimeter here. So let's take a look at this. This was a great attack by Endo. I really liked it. Definitely the right attack for this base. And check the Valkyries out. Now, I don't necessarily understand the Valkyrie mode, but other than that, I mean, you want to keep these buildings in the middle just to keep your funnel going in, but it's okay. I mean, it worked out. But right here, you know, wall breakers coming in, troops coming in, funneling in. And he's not even worried about a jump spell, guys. He's going to get that queen. She's going to come in range of these bowlers. Here comes the CC troops. He probably needs to get that poison down, and he does. Queen is down. 2 ADs are down, guys, and now it is time for phase 2. He's got 2 AD downs. He's almost going to get this AD down, and it might happen. Not quite sure. But here comes his Laloon portion. And this is really good. Pre-rages right here. Didn't even need it. He destroyed everything before the rage. So it's alright. and his balloons are tracking in here quite nicely. They do take a little bit of a hike here for a second. He hastes them up, and that's fine. And they come back to the hounds here. And I think at the end of this raid, he even has a hound that hasn't even popped yet, that speaks volumes about the power of the attack when Endo planned it and executed. So he's just going to go ahead and haste through because that hound's not going to pop. There's not enough DPS here. Even with that black balloon, it's just not enough. So there you go. The base is wrecked. I'm going to speed it up here because these two balloons are going to clean up, and just look at it. It is totally devastated. Only thing I'd say here, Endo, is you might want to carry a few extra archers for the corners, you know, just to make sure you get those huts down. But you didn't really need it. You destroyed this base. That was a great attack. Alright, let's take a look at this hit by my mini. Another good example of a cold-blooded Gobo Laloon. And with this attack here, guys, I got really fortunate because I'm looking at getting these 2 AD, the Queen and this CC, with 1 Golem, and that's usually pretty tough to get 2 AD down. But this base layout gave me the option. So here we go. Let's check it out. You know, in the funnel, I can make the funnel. You can see right here. That was the other thing. I can make the funnel. My wizards are not in danger. I had a baby drag on the other end. He's fine. Here comes that jump. Here comes the bowlers and the royals. And right here, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I know that there's a very good chance that this is going to be successful. My poison's out. I pre-poisoned right there. There's 1 AD down, and you'll see the Queen is going to redirect here and take out the next AD. And once that happens, I really don't care what happens to my kill squad. I'm happy, and whatever happens, happens. But watch this. I went ahead and set that hound out because I wanted to tank these 2 defenses, and I wanted that hound to go by them and just attract them. And that was why I dropped it before the AD was down. But as you can see right here, the attack's developing. Everything's looking really good at this point. Not even concerned with the Queen. Don't care if she dies. It's fine. And right here, I am out of spells. And so this is where you know if your attack was good enough. Because if it's not, and there's too much base left and you're out of spells, it's going to fail. But I've still got a hound up. Unfortunately, you know, when you got a hound up at the end of a raid, you might have hit it too hard. You hit the base too hard because really you want those hounds to pop. And it's kind of unfortunate, but I had plenty of pups left in the first hound, so it was still good to go. I had plenty of time, and the base got wrecked. Alright, we're going to take a look at this hit by number 21 by King Fernie, and we're going to talk about some things on this one that goes wrong, and a lot of it had to do with how he handled this base. And Fernie's going to take, he's going to come in at this cannon. He's going to take kind of a longer route to the Queen. If he would have came in over here on this, locked his golem in over here on this our wizard tower, and then just kind of funneled out with some baby drags over here and over here, he could have jump spelled across here and went to the Queen a little bit faster, and then his queen wouldn't have got distracted. But we're going to see it works out for Fernie on the kill squad, but it gets a little ticklish, guys, and I'm sure Fernie was like, oh crap. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So here comes his golem, you know, and this part is looking okay. There's a lot of trash over there, though, where that baby drag is, and that trash will cause your royals to walk. And he's wall broke in right there in that corner of the base. But right now the funnel is made, and Fernie's looking golden, but as you can see right here, this spell, he could have put this spell over here and went in right there, you know, made a larger funnel over here. But anyway, here he goes. And what's going to happen, the Queen is going to get attracted by the secondary funnel here in a second, which are these things. and she's just gonna start pegging away. King's over here dying, and the queen is just distracted. You know, she's shopping. We call it window shopping over in Sonny's. And right here, she's about to die from this archer tower. And luckily, this poison. Now watch this, guys. He's like, okay, get that dragon, man, get that dragon, and his queen dies. So now, if that dragon hadn't died from the poison, his phase 2 was in trouble. But he is able to come on with phase 2. He's being very patient with his hound there. I like that. Great recovery by Fernie here. This was in trouble. This attack was in big trouble, and Fernie was able to gather it and come back together for the win, obviously. And right here, you know, he's coming in with all of his balloons. He's used a lot of spells there at the front of it. There again, you know, I probably would have held on to him a little bit deeper, but Fernie had to make these calls on the fly. He's gonna heal right here, which is gonna pay big dividends at the end of this attack. And he's still got all this cleanup troops, and he's dropping them now. As you can see, these hounds are going to tank him out here and give him time, give his balloons time to get to it. And he got 2 pops, guys. I'm going to speed it up at that point because this base is wrecked. Great recovery, Fernie. It got a little scary at the beginning, but you were able to bring it back. Good job. And guys, I hope you enjoyed watching these cold-blooded Laloons. We had lots of examples, and they are a powerful attack. As you can see, even when they're in trouble, they still can come through and get you to 3 stars. And guys, with that being said, I am out of here.